is Pastor Thomas. I'm here to highlight some changes to our calendar rhythms that we're implementing here at the start of 2022. Our vision is that we wanted to have an aligned approach to our calendar where our ministry efforts work together, and at the same time we wanted to create space for mission and service in the different spheres of life that God has placed us in. So I'm here to talk about that, and two things I want to talk about with our calendar. The first one is I want to talk about our online calendar, and the second thing is I want to talk about our rhythm. And so to start with our online calendar, we've created an online calendar so that you can have easy access to what is happening in our church. And I want to show you how to access that now.
Okay, so how do you access the calendar? Well, the first thing you should do is to go to www.zbcc.ca. Yes, right now you do have to put in the wwws. We're trying to fix that so that you can just do the standard zbcc.ca. But you go there and it brings you to this. This is our church webpage. Then you access the top here. It says more. You want to click that. You want to go to upcoming/calendar. On this page, you can see particular ministries or upcoming events that we want to highlight or that we have a registration form. So you can see right here, we're advertising our Christmas Eve service. We have a ministry highlights page. There's a separate video for that where I highlight some of the discipleship ministries that we're planning for the first quarter of 2022. When you're here, you want to click online calendar, just this image right here. You click that, and then this is going to bring you to our new online calendar. Here, you can see what's happening in upcoming weeks. So you can see here we have different things: Sunday worship service, junior Zioners, whatever's coming. This will grow as we move forward. And then you can click the event, and here it'll give you more information. It can give you, there might be links, images, whatnot. We're still working and developing this. We'll put additional information in the event descriptions moving forward. And we're limited with what we can do with the calendar right now, but we're hoping that the host for our website will give us more ability to customize this page. If you have any questions about the calendar, or you would like to book any space in the church, make sure you contact the church office.
So that's our online calendar. Now let's talk about our church rhythm. The first thing I want to talk to you about is what we're calling community weeks. And these are going to be every other week throughout the year. The vision is that these community weeks would be a time that are blocked off for community investment, and that they will have little to no additional midweek church involvement or engagement. Instead, community weeks are a time for community groups, our geographical approach to small groups, and other community-focused engagement. Because God, He's called us to be invested in the church, and He's called us to be into mission where He has placed us. And so we're hoping that this church calendar approach, it's going to create space in our lives to be present in our community, to serve where He's planted us, to lead Bible studies or Bible reading groups for people in our community and our workplace, or to serve Him on a mission in various forms. Now, people might decide to have meetings during these weeks, but we're not going to schedule other discipleship ministry opportunities during these community weeks moving forward. It's going to take some time to work on and really sort out, but and it's going to take buy-in from all of us to achieve this and to guard and to take advantage of this created space. But again, I think this is beneficial for our church, for the long-term health and vitality of our church moving forward. And so then when we think about other midweek ministries, with every other week being a community week, we would run other ministries like youth events, young adults, council meetings, special learning groups, all of these sort of things on non-community weeks. So the church might be busy and active during these weeks, but just remember, not all of us will be engaged in all of these different things. Another subtle shift that we want to make is to think about our calendar in terms of quarters, dividing our annual calendar into 3-month segments. And leading up to each of these quarters, we're going to release a ministry highlights overview that's going to highlight the different learning spaces that we're looking to have in the upcoming 3 months as a church. Each quarter is going to have some short-term midweek learning opportunities that will meet for 6 to 8 weeks. And throughout the year, these learning opportunities will cover different topics and be in different formats. And you can see the video that I made about the ministry highlights for quarter 1 to learn a little bit more about those. Now, the last thing I want to cover in this video is a change to our communion Sundays and our monthly day of prayer. For the last few years, we've had our communion on the first Sunday of every month. And on these Sundays, for the last couple years, we would suspend our regular Sunday school classes. We would come all together for an all ages breakfast. And then our children, they would stay in the service with us. We'd have communion together, worship, pray, all that. And the toddler room would be open. And these were especially important Sundays when we were all together for the entire service. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful thing. As we look forward to 2022, we want to keep that, but we want to expand on it slightly. First, the first Sunday of the month during the school year, we're going to merge Street 252, Upper Room, and Refresh for a learning time called All Together. We started that this fall, and we want to keep it going moving forward. However, we've all loved the hot food that we had during Christmas together, so we want to look for creative ways to bring that in. So it's kind of like a merge of our common meals we did before and Christmas together. It's going to be kind of a hybrid of those. In addition, for the few weeks leading up to Christmas and Easter, we are going to have Easter together and Christmas together. Here we'll be together for multiple weeks in a row, and these will be a little bit bigger than our regular all-together times. Now, the second change to our all-together Sundays is that we're moving our monthly day of prayer from the third Thursday of the month to the evening of the first Sunday of the month. So on the first Sunday of the month, it's a big deal. It's all together. We start our morning all together at 9:30. Then we go upstairs and we're all together at 10:45 for a worship service where we will worship, we'll pray, we'll sit under the word, and we'll partake of communion together. Then in the evening, we're going to come back at 6 o'clock for an hour to an hour and a half of prayer. And we've moved it to be earlier so that kids would be able to come. We would love to have our kids at our prayer meetings. We will also have our members meetings, which happen in May and November. Those will also be on the first Sunday of the month. And so you can just know the first Sunday of the month, there's something at the church in the evening that you can attend. So that's just a quick brief overview of our calendar rhythm that we're looking for 2022. We hold it with open hands, as we especially have to in a time of COVID, and we'll reevaluate moving forward if there's anything that we need to change or something's not working. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, contact the church office, or you can contact the different ministry leaders of the different areas. Of course, we hold these plans with open hands, but I eagerly look forward to exploring this new calendar rhythm for our church in the new year with you. God bless, and we'll see you at these different activities soon. Bye.